In spelling this week, it is reviewing plurals. So we are going to be going to our spelling section that says plurals in our notebook. Okay, so the first one, most words just add an S. Okay, so a plural noun, it just adds the S to it. Lots of words are that way, such as trees. Some words, however, have to add ES. And those are the ones that end in S, X, Z, CH, and SH. Okay, like benches. And we know those. I think I could ask all of you and you would know that one. Okay. Also, they're talking about if a word ends in a Y. These two rules right here are talking about if the word ends in a Y. Now, sometimes we have to change that Y to I and add ES, but not all the time. Okay? Brennan, do you remember when we do and when we don't change that Y? Very good. That's what these rules are saying, isn't it? So if the word has a consonant and a Y, Brennan is right, you have to change that Y to an I and then add the S, ES. So like here we have fry. That Y has to get changed because right before it is that R. And that R is a consonant. So then we have to change that to an I and then we add the ES. Okay? But if it's a vowel before the Y, and remember what are the vowels? The vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So if a vowel comes before the Y, we keep the Y and just add S. So right here we have a Y, but we have a vowel. We have that A there. So because it's a vowel right before the Y, we do not change that Y to I. We keep it the Y, and we just add S. Okay, some other plural things that we can talk about are we sometimes change that A to an E, like man becomes men. Sometimes we have to change the whole spelling. One mouse or many mice. We have to change the F to a V and then add S or ES depending. But here we have scarf and we would change that to a V and add the ES. Some don't change at all. Deer, moose, those stay exactly the same. It can be one deer, it can be 1,000 deer. Sometimes we have to change the OO to an EE. Goose to geese. And then here is that same consonant vowel that we had up here with the Y. Okay, so if it has a consonant and then an O, we add ES. So potato ends in an O, it has a consonant right before it, and then that becomes potatoes with an ES. But down here, if there's a vowel before the O, we just add S. So here we have the rodeo with an O at the end. There's a vowel right before it. We just add an S on the end. Okay, so these are plural rules that you need to remember. And you can use your notebook when you're doing this spelling page. And it's pretty easy because they actually have it up there. The words are up there for you. But stop and think, why did they change the Y on that word, but they didn't change the Y on a different word? So when you're looking at the word box on top of your spelling page, stop and see why they changed those or why they didn't. Okay, so think about the plural rules that we just went over. Keep those in your head.